So today we're playing the Pyromancer, and we may have an awesome build today involving the Staff of Fire, the Dark Lantern subclass, and some shiny balls. Okay, maybe the Prismatic Orbs, but these shiny balls make our Staff of Fire do turbo damage just like this. We should have a crazy amount of heat generation from the very beginning, 24, which is amazing. If we had that Draconic Orb in right now, we'd be dealing that massive crit damage from the very beginning. But we are scaling builds, so our damage comes towards the end. But hey, check this run out and let me know what you think of this build. Okay, let's go and jump some rank games with the Pyromancer and see just what I can do today. Okay, frying pan on sale for 2. I actually don't really want to take here. What I want to take is this banana for that heal and stamina. I want to roll here. Craft out that burning torch, that should be amazing here. I kind of want to take garlic as well. Now we do want to keep our flames in our fire bits here. We could also take this broom. Would lose 1 flame, but it would be a second weapon here. It's going to be straight amazing. Garlic on sale with a leather bag. With the healing herbs on sale is straight amazing here. We definitely want all these items here. So we're going to be continuing on like this for this run. Now our food items aren't actually touching, so that's not going to be that great. We should have moved our sword over to increase the speed of our food items, but it didn't really matter too much here. We got kind of lucky here, to be honest. And we got our torch, which what we should have done is something like this instead. Would have been way better. Let's take our leather bag and let's move our food items out. And do we want the sustain from our healing herbs, or do we want to increase the speed of our items here? I think we're going to go with the chili, because that is going to be heal as well. So it should be fantastic. So we'll see. Can we beat down this berserker? They're going to have a lot of weapons here, a lot of damage. However, we should have damage mitigation and the healing here to sustain their damage output until their stamina is non-existent. And overall, smashing first. Just pausing the video here very quickly just to ask you to subscribe. It really helps me out. Thanks. Now let's get back to the video. We got a burning torch here, which is straight up kind of awesome. We could also take Skull Badge here to be inflicting those random debuffs here. It's kind of nice. We could go for Dark Saber into Dark Lantern. That seems like it could be insane. Or you could take Skull Badge here and go into Dragons. And go for Ruby Chunks, Ice Dragons. That's really, really strong here. You could also take this in hopes of getting a bunch of Ice Dragons for CRYOMANCER. However, you would bleed a lot of lives to make that happen here. So I'm going to be taking healing herbs and take a flame. I'm not going to be taking it. I'm going to roll then. What I'm going to take is this leather bag. So we can move our broom out just a little bit so we can add another flame in. Add this flame in as well. Add in our healing herbs. And I do want to take this Draconic Orb, which means I'm going to settle for a stone. And I think we're just going to move on. Basically, all we want to do is scale up our heat here to be getting a Draconic Orb proc here, which means we're going to be needing a lot more flames here, which shouldn't be too bad here. It also opens up the potential to go for Staff of Fire if we get that mana up here. And honestly, I will be going for Staff of Fire if we actually manage to get that mana up here. But so far, our stamina is non-existent because we have 2 weapons in and we increase the speed of him here. Our banana can't keep up with increased, and overall, smashing here. We can also transition into Molten Spear instead of the broom here. I'm going to sell the stone to roll once. And I'm actually going to be taking this pair of gloves here. With that, let's go ahead and add our Draconic Orb. And move on for right now. Now we'll see. Going up again a Reaper with that Shell Totem here. They're going to be trying to survive. Scale up their damage here. However, if we feel a lot of damage here, we could. Yeah, they can only get 1 power here. It will keep them alive though as they stack with that poison. However, if we manage to get 10 heat here, which we already do, this starts to cleanse some debuffs here. So overall, kind of nice here. Our opponent won't be able to stack up a crazy amount of poison. So, massive advantage to us. So with that, let's go ahead and take our potion bolts. I do want this blueberries for right now. I kind of want this chili pepper for right now. So, I'm going to roll once. Didn't find anything I exactly wanted here. So it's not super beneficial to us. And yeah, let's go ahead and move on. Definitely want to go for a Staff of Fire setup since we have this whole thing going right now, especially with some blueberries as well. But we just need to find out mana up here. We may actually want to pivot into something else because our damage is falling off a cliff here. We do get those big 3 crits here. We may actually just want to move our broom here altogether until, yeah, for sure. We just want to be hitting with our burning torch here to be scaling that damage. If we're not hitting with our burning torch here, we're not scaling that damage here. So unfortunately, we're going to be having to remove that for right now. With that, I'm actually going to add this down here for now to increase the speed of our big old banana. Let's go and take another chili pepper then. Let's go and continue to roll. Pineapple should be amazing here. Do we actually want the pineapple though? Spike stacking. Actually not really. Kind of want to roll here looking for a mana orb. Unfortunately, not finding here. It is still early though. We will definitely take some more blueberries here. But we'll see. We are going to be getting another pyro. They do have that burning torch to have more scaling damage than we do. So this is not looking too good for us. That oil lamp here is straight up crazy, especially with the shell totem and the stones here. It's just a lot of damage overall. So unfortunately, our opponent still outpaces here. Now we don't exactly want to take any more chilies here. Let's just take our blueberries here. Let's go ahead and roll. Mana orb is amazing here. We're definitely going for staff fire build here. We've got to craft that up. Which means we're going to have a burning torch in again. Which means we do have to have our big old banana in. If we don't have the big old banana in, we're going to be in a lot of trouble. Let's take our gloves. So let's go ahead and roll. Okay, Prismatic Orb is straight up crazy. Especially on sale for 6 is straight up craziness. Which just means I do want this fanny pack as well. We have a lot of items. That's going to be awesome for us. We do want to keep the gloves in because that's going to make our weapon go turbo nuts. We do need to craft up that staff here. What I do want to take us out the blueberries because the blueberries is not going to be doing anything for us really right now. Let's add in our healing herbs and our draconic orb here. And yeah, let's go ahead and move on. Craft up this magic staff. Let's go ahead for staff of fire. Staff of fire should be really awesome for us. However, for right now, it's not going to be doing too much for us because it is only a broom still. It's going to be eating up all our stamina. We got those big crits, but our big crits is literally going to beat our broom. And it's not so good for us. Our opponent will put us into fatigue here, but we do cleanse those debuffs here with our chilies here. So we could potentially outpace him here. Yes, smashing here. We have more max HP than him. And a little bit more sustain. So overall, fantastic. So we did get magic staff here. And honestly, so right now we have a choice to make. We could go Firebender, which is straight up crazy. Don't exactly want to go Firebender. It is on sale, but we'll be eating up our mana that we're going to be wanting to use for our staff fire here. SCALEWARDEN is really good with staff fire because it does have that additional mana from the very beginning. It does have that heat as well. It's straight amazing. Burning Banner is not so bad here. It's just a generally really strong subclass. CRYOMANCER is good if you have that heat generation. Get that crit chance on our staff fire here will be really good, but honestly there's a lot of items that use that mana here for staff fire. And Dark Lantern could be awesome here because it does give that invulnerability for staff fire here. So the reason why you take Dragon's Nest here is because it gives you that mana from the very beginning and allows you to scale up. But we do have Prismatic Orb in our shop here on sale for 6. So we could take SCALEWARDEN here, go turbo nuts with this whole setup. We could also go Dark Lantern here. The reason why we want to go Dark Lantern here is because it does give that invulnerability, which is straight amazing. We can also take this, which literally counts as a dark item, and it does give that mana from the very beginning. We're going to be selling this torch. So we can add in our blueberries here, which is also going to be another magic item, which is even more mana generation for Prismatic Orb here, so we can scale up a little bit faster, a little bit better here. Now Rupee Egg is straight up kind of crazy here. It's on sale for 5, but I don't think we can actually afford to take it right now. I do want to take this fanny pack and I do want to roll looking for a little bit of storage here. Which means I'm going to sell 1 flame because we are definitely going to want to take this here. So we can slot this down here so we can have more blueberries in. We're definitely just going to increase the speed of our staff fire here. It should be awesome. Let's go ahead and add in our flames wherever we can. And yeah, let's go ahead and move on for right now. So we should be able to get a lot of mana from the very beginning. Get that 4 mana from our Prismatic Orb here. So we should be able to scale our damage here super fast. We get that invulnerability with that Dark Lantern here, which is going to be fantastic. It allows us to scale our damage even more. We also inflict some debuffs, which is kind of nice as well. And overall, yes, smashing here. Really awesome here. We got our staff fire, which is amazing. And we could also take the mana up here. We could also go for a lightsaber, into a Dark Saber for added damage here. Which will be kind of nice, but I don't think we can afford to take it right now. Another Prismatic Orb is straight amazing here. Also, that stamina sack is definitely going to have to be taken here. With that, I'm actually going to move this to this side here so we can actually have 2 more mana from the very beginning. With this setup here, you can also add another flame here. Another flame, smashing here. And yeah, we basically just want Prismatic Orb here. Prismatic Orb is just insanely strong. Have that mana from the very beginning for our stuff right here. So we scale up that damage super crazily here. However, we are going to need a different source of heat generation because 2 chilies might not be enough here. We definitely want a sun armor here, potentially. Also, eye lamp is amazing. It does give us that 2 heat from the very beginning. We're going to have to sell 1 flame here in favor of taking a Prismatic Orb here. We do want to take this eye lamp. I know it is getting damage, but it does give us that accuracy on our staff right here, which should be amazing as well. With that, I'm going to sell 1 more flame here to roll Draconic Orb. Should we actually take Draconic Orb here? If we have the sun armor here, we should be able to scale up that heats from the very beginning to get that 15 heats. But right now, we are severely lacking on heat generation. For sure. We can't really be selling our flames here, but so far, smashing here. It's really, really awesome so far. And we could take Phoenix here to be unkillable, but honestly, right now, it's not going to be that great for us. We've got that stamina sack. We're actually going to slot in our eye lamp in this position. That's going to be 2 more heats, which is going to be another trigger for staff right here. Should be amazing. I don't think we can actually afford to take this Draconic Orb then. So I think we roll on like this for right now. Basically, with also 2 Prismatic Orbs here as well, we also inflict 2 lots of debuffs here, which should be fantastic. Not too bad. We get that invulnerability as our Sapphire just deals that damage here. That massive, massive damage here. It's straight amazing. We could take that heart container. Do we actually want the heart container here? He's on sale for 6. It does scale our regen. Don't exactly want to take it here. Kind of want to roll. Campus Comfort will be kind of nice here. Yeah, I think we'll have to take that here. We'll also take this as well. Let's go ahead and roll again. Amazing here. This is just... That is just straight up craziness, to be quite honest. And we'll add in our Cap Resilience here in hopes of finding a Corrupted Crystal here. But this is genuinely straight up crazy, getting 3 Prismatic Orbs before even going into overtime. So we should be able to get all the mana we ever need. Should have enough scaling damage with our mana. We just need that heat scaling here. However, opponents are dealing a lot of damage to us, but still, Sapphire is just amazing here. So with that, let's go ahead and continue on. We do have 5 lives left here. We do have quite a bit to get through here. Let's take this Prismatic Orb for right now and slot it in here. It's not super ideal, but we'll have to do it. I'd actually much rather have it here, but then we don't get the value on our Dark Lantern. I kind of rather have the value on our Dark Lantern for right now. I'm going to continue to roll. Sun Armor on sale for 7 as well. It's straight amazing. I will roll once more, looking for a leather bag. We don't exactly want the mana orb because we should have enough mana generation overall. We just need that heat generation. And I know Sun Armor is going to run through heat here pretty fast, but it does give us a big burst of heat generation from the very beginning, which should be straight amazing. And overall, smashing here. Even taking out the Serpent Staff here. It's fantastic. Let's take our leather bag. Let's take our Sun Armor. Let's go ahead and continue to roll. Warbringer would help with some base heat generation because it does give us back some of our low buffs here. We'll take this fine back. Now we could also fit in this fancy rapier if we actually want to. Could potentially add in fancy rapier for a little bit of extra damage here. Do we actually want to though? Right now I'm going to sell our garlic and 1 flame here in favor of taking another funny pack here because I do literally just want to increase the speed of our staff fire as much as possible. Which just means I'm going to have a big old banana in this position. For right now, we have a lot of flames. Going to sell the Healing Orbs here to roll once, twice even. I'll take another funny back to increase the speed of our staff fire even further here. So we'll see. Our stamina consumption is 1, so maybe we just don't want that fancy rapier. Would add to our damage here, but our stamina is not going to be able to keep up with it. And so far, yeah, smashing here. And we did get our sun armor here. We're going to have to move our items around just a little bit. Let's on-reserve defensive fencing rapier. Let's take our fanny pack. Let's go ahead and roll. And I actually want to take a second holy armor here, which is crazy. But it will give us a lot of heat generation from the very beginning. And with that, I'll be back in a second while I sort our inventory out. Okay, so this is going to be set up for this round. We have our Dark Lantern in this position. Get the value of 3 of our Prismatic Orbs here. Now the Prismatic Orbs here is going to be awesome in this position because these flames count as holy items, by the way, because of the sun armor here, so it does amplify healing here. Now this has been nerfed. It went down from 5% healing to 4% healing, but still, it should be a lot of healing amplification from our sun armor here. Our sun armor will be run through heat here pretty quickly, but it does give us a big bunch of heat generation from the very beginning. So it should be awesome for our staff right here. Now we did want to take another holy armor here, and I still actually want to. We will actually be taking some extra storage here. Also, corrupted crystal, I do want to craft up into that cap discomfort here, so we'll be reserving that. And yeah, actually, before we move on, we need this in here, so get that value on our sun armor here. So we should have a crazy amount of heat generation from the very beginning. 24, which is amazing. If we had that Draconic Orb in, or right now we'd be dealing that massive crit damage from the very beginning. But we are scaling builds, so our damage comes towards the end. But overall, straight amazing here. So let's take our cap of discomfort. Let's go and take another hat here. We could add this in this position as well, but we'll see. Let's go ahead and continue to roll. We'll take another fanny pack for now then. Increase the speed of our staff fire even faster here. Actually, I'm going to craft up this burning coal here. So yeah, I have moved our setup around just a little bit here. I have moved out our big old banana, moved up our Dark Lantern one space here, so we can actually have that corrupted crystal crafted up into that cap discomfort here. And with that, let's go and move on. Now we do have one more round to craft here, so if we do want to craft out the sun armor here to get a big bunch of heat generation, we may actually not even want to here. However, this PYROMANCER is dealing a lot of damage to us. They have lots of cold on us, and that was just straight up craziness here. Yeah, there's no way we could actually cleanse all that debuffs here. That was just an absurd amount of frostbite on us. Prismatic Orbs, given that ton of mana from the very beginning, makes these books of ice go turbo nuts, to be honest. As you can see, 55 ice here is just straight up craziness. So unfortunately, I thought we had something crazy going, but our opponent definitely had something crazy going. So let's take our holy armor and let's go and roll once. That's all we can kind of do for this round. Going to sell a flame, so roll once more. Now we do want this potion bolt, but we can't exactly afford to sell anything here, really, to be honest. Kind of need everything that we have. So we're going to lose a little bit of value here. Once you craft up this second sun armor, it should be crazy, crazy good for us. With that, we're going to be taking out our cap resilience for right now. We're going to be getting our second sun armor here. With that, let's go and move on. And we'll see. Can we survive going up against this big burst damage here? We do get that invulnerability. So our staff fire can answer back, but still just not enough here. Our opponent just answered back with that practically large great sword here. So unfortunately, just fallen a little bit flat here. So we're going to want this push bolt. That should be amazing here. Okay, this is going to be our setup for right now. We have our Dark Lantern in this position. Our Gloves of Haste targeting. Our Sapphire here. We have this Chili in this position. We still have our Eye Lamp in this position. We do have our 2 Sun Armors here being set up in the middle here. And we do lose value on this being a holy item. It's not super great, but it is what it is. We should be able to get a lot of heat generation set up for this right now. With that, I'm going to continue to roll here. If you want any of these items here, I would actually love to take another pair of gloves here. Unfortunately, I think we kind of have to just roll on and see what else we can get. Another stamina sack on sale for 3. I think we will take here. Let's roll again. If you want any of these items here, I think we just continue to roll here. Roll again, and none of these items here. And yeah, this is going to be the final setup for right now. Which honestly has fallen a little bit short here towards the end, but overall has been a really, really awesome. Now this double sun armor here is going to be straight crazy good for us. Prismatic Orbs here with the Starfire has literally made this build even more insane because it does give you that mana from the very beginning. Let's go and see, is this going to be good enough here, or are we going to fall short again? We are going to begin Firebender. They're going to be trying to lamp their Burning Torch here. However, they have a lot of armor to get through. We have a lot of scaling damage here. Once they take us down, we have that invulnerability and smashing here. It's just crazy good. DPS wise 113 compared to their 53 DPS. And we have that invulnerability. We have a lot of healing with our sun armors. We have a lot of debuffs. Overall, just a crazy awesome build here. We also reduced our opponent's healing with that cap discomfort here. So overall, straight smashing your staff fire. Definitely one of my favorite staffs here. But anyways, how much rank points do we get? We survived with 3 lives left here. Plus 12, rank us up quite a bit here. But anyways, gonna leave it here for now. Just want to say thanks for watching. And if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, comment, or even consider subscribing. And I hope to keep a lookout for the next one. See you next time.